Alright, hey everyone, we're back with another video. Today I have a guest here today.
Yes, hello.
Introduce yourself, sir.
I'm Alex, I'm his friend. YouTube.com, GameAlex19. I upload gaming videos.
Alright.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Better than his videos.
Alright, so today we wanted to discuss Spider-Man 1? I guess.
That's what it is.
I mean, yeah.
But before 2.
Yeah.
So it would be 1.
So it's Spider-Man, but like this is the original Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi trilogy with Tobey Maguire. So it's going to be part of a bigger series where we just watch old superhero films, I guess. Yeah. We're just going to see where it goes. This is the first one that we picked out. So yeah, we're going to do that. So let's begin.
Okay.
All right.
Begin.
Alright, so I guess we're just going to start off with the our initial thoughts on the entire story overall. Mm-hmm. So, I guess for me, the movie doesn't hold up as much as I thought it would.
No, it doesn't at all.
Yeah.
I have to agree. I thought it was just so cringy and outdated.
Tobey Maguire.
I don't know what happened to him in this movie, but he just cannot act at all in this movie.
Dude, I remember watching this film as a kid, and I thought this was the most amazing film. Because this movie got me into superheroes and shit. So it was just so hilarious of how bad it was.
At first I was I think it's cringy. Peter Parker's supposed to be cringy, but then it just was the entire movie. It was just this exact same thing every time. But
Tobey Maguire's the big thing with it. Every scene with him, it's just cringy.
Hilarious.
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
You're just laughing at what's going on.
Yeah, no, definitely.
At least, except for the final battle. The final battle I liked because he wasn't being himself.
Yes, some moments of good acting, but the rest of it is just
But when he's
weird.
being Peter Parker,
it's whack. It's very whack.
Yeah, so it's a fun time, but for a different reason. It's just because it's hilarious to watch.
I mean, obviously this movie was important. It helped because superhero movies were dying.
Yeah,
and it helped revitalize the genre. I mean, look at where we are now with it. But watching it in 2019
so bad.
Does not hold up at all.
Yeah, so I guess those are our quick thoughts.
Yeah,
real quick. But I guess we're gonna start off with the characters in a random order. But I'm just gonna go over a couple of them. Just because we don't have time to sit here for an hour and talk about every character because most of them aren't particularly important. To begin with. But I guess I'm gonna talk about first the character that I thought was probably the best of all of them, and that's Norman Osborn.
Yeah, I agree. He had the best scenes in the movie.
Yeah.
Easily. Especially when the scenes where he's talking to himself.
Exactly.
I think were the highlights of the movie.
Dude, that was amazing. Of everything, it's that's the actual good bit, and you're wow, I didn't realize how good
Green
that
Goblin
was.
movie.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I think that's mainly because of just how expressive he is as an actor, his face. Yeah, first off,
he's a good actor.
And
Dafoe.
Yeah, it's weird that the scenes that are the best are him by himself.
Him talking.
Yeah,
definitely this when he's talking to the mask and every time it's the Goblin talking, it's the mask on the chair. That's a good scene.
Same thing with the mirror. Because they did so well with that.
Yes.
Especially for the year that it was done. It's not they could have shown the camera and just edited it out really easily. So I was that's really good camera work. First off, and it's you really feel it's a conversation between two people, even though it's just one person in a mirror. And
definitely.
It's with the camera angles and everything, it just really works. Yeah, and then the only time you really get taken out of it is, and I think this was intentional, is when Harry is in the mansion. And he just hears his father screaming.
Oh, that's definitely intentional.
That's intentional. But that's apart from that, it's super believable that it's two people talking to each other. Yeah, so that was my favorite part, and also just the scenes where he flips, which is mainly that, but also in the final battle where he talks like normal, he's just
stop Peter.
Yeah, exactly.
Or whatever.
Yeah, that stuff, and then right after that he flips back.
Yep.
That was definitely he's the best character by far in my opinion. Yeah, so that's what I think, and I guess you agree as well.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. That's.
I think we should talk about Harry and MJ together, just because they're kind of on the same level of uselessness in this film, in my opinion, because they're just there. They're kind of just
they're kind of just there. MJ is just there because you need MJ.
Yeah.
And then what is Harry really
I would say is even less useful than MJ, because MJ is she's the love interest, and that's kind of how superhero movies or movies in general were done. Mm-hmm. Back in the day, you always had the main character and the love interest. So if that fit the mold very well, but then you just have Harry, who's kind of
what does Harry really do? He's just a cuck. What else does he do besides take MJ for a quarter of the movie?
And then gets sad when he thinks Peter's gonna get her.
And then just gets angry at Spider-Man. That's what happens.
That's his.
But that doesn't become relevant to Spider-Man 3.
Just because.
As I realized when we were watching this.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2 is not connected to the other.
The end of Spider-Man 2 is when it starts.
The very
end.
Most of the time when I was talking about this movie, it was that becomes relevant in Spider-Man 3. It's nothing connects between this and Spider-Man 2.
I actually disagree.
As much as 1 in Spider-Man 3.
I disagree though, because I just thought of it. In Spider-Man 2, a big part of it, Harry is trying to catch Spider-Man. It's not in the forefront of the film, but it's still there. A big part of his motivation is that he wants to make Spider-Man suffer. At least especially towards the end when he actually gets him. Because I think that was the exchange that he makes with Doc Ock in that film. To get the iridium or whatever. I don't really remember it, but I think that was something to do with it. But anyway, let's get back to this film.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, MJ's character is I'm a struggling actress.
Mm-hmm.
And then Harry's just I think you're perfect. Or no. Peter's
Peter's very cringy, especially cringy when MJ. But I guess that was intentional.
Was it though? I think it was just that the movie doesn't hold up as well. Because he's supposed to be awkward and everything, right? Because he's a nerdy kid or whatever, even though he's 40 years old in this film. Can I just, compared to Tom Holland, he looks so old.
But they were about the same age, I think.
Are they?
Tom Holland's in his 20s.
Yeah, he's early 20s.
Yeah.
He's a couple years older than us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tobey Maguire looks he's at least 30.
Yeah, but I'm saying he was also in his 20s. We looked it up, I think.
Really? Did we? Okay, yeah, we probably did.
I think he was his mid-20s.
But he
but
very much looks older.
Yeah.
But it's hilarious.
They all very much look older.
They all look older, and watching him pretend to be a high schooler for that 10-minute period.
Even though Tom Holland's in his 20s, he definitely looks more like a believable high schooler.
Yeah, exactly.
Or at least a believable high schooler in movie terms, at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
he's still
when you put him next to an actual high schooler, he doesn't look like a high schooler at all. But
high school in Hollywood is you're ripped and you're at least in your 20s because you can't look like that until you're in your 20s.
Yeah.
But definitely he looks older, which is hilarious. But I do like him as Spider-Man. When he's in the suit, I think he works.
Mm-hmm. When he's not in the suit, though, it doesn't work.
He's pretty he's got some nice lines.
Mm-hmm.
He's got that humor and stuff with him a little bit. But just when he's Peter Parker, it's hilarious. We just deviated completely from
MJ does nothing in the movie.
Yeah,
what does she do?
I don't really know.
She screams.
She has I guess an abusive parent for 5 minutes.
Yeah, the first 15 minutes of the movie.
Which I didn't even remember.
They bring it up in that one scene. I don't think they bring it up again.
Yeah. I think it was legit for that one scene, and it didn't mean anything afterwards. But
yeah, I think so.
What else?
She does nothing but
she
scream.
Doesn't do anything.
That's why there's a YouTube poop just about her screaming.
Is that a thing? I did not know that.
There's a YouTube poop, and it's just all the clips of her screaming, and then Peter goes, "MJ, stop screaming." It's a good YouTube poop. There's a lot of good.
Oh no! MJ cheats on Harry with Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
that's another thing.
That does happen.
That's the only thing that she does.
That's all she does.
Yeah,
it's just cuck to cuck.
Yeah,
that's all she does.
Both of the side characters suck.
Yeah, no, they do.
Because Harry's a terrible friend, right?
Yeah,
because he just steals MJ.
Yeah.
In the first 10 minutes of the film, on this field trip, right? Mm-hmm. By stealing literally Peter's line and just says it again. Mm-hmm. And then MJ is just yeah, sure, I'll date this dude. He's rich,
Yeah.
I'm a struggling actress. I need some
money.
I need some money, Oh, can I say though, when Norman yells at Harry at Thanksgiving? Remember when he's just use her and be done with her?
Yeah.
That's a really good scene too for Norman. Like, again, they're all good scenes for Norman. Like, there's no, like, amazing scenes for, like, the other two.
But Norman's got the only, like, good scenes. And then occasionally Spider-Man. But.
Yeah, occasionally Spider-Man. Yeah. Also, there's a little jingle, I think, somewhere in there, where, like, with the guitarist, the street performer.
Oh,
do you remember that?
Yeah.
I can't wait for the second one. Or is it the third one? Where it's, like, the shitty violinist. Yeah.
I only remember that from the YouTube poops.
Yeah.
I've seen probably more YouTube poops than I have. I've seen the YouTube poops more times than I've seen these actual movies. Probably.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched these films in, like, forever.
Yeah.
Since before, like, the MCU probably is, like...
Oh, yeah, easily, probably.
But,
except Spider-Man 3 I tried to watch recently, and I couldn't even finish it. But we'll talk about that when we get to Spider-Man 3.
Yeah. Alright, let's, like, actually talk about Peter now.
I mean, we kind of covered
him.
He's cringy, except for when he's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
When he's Spider-Man, he's not as cringy.
Yeah. The only time where he's decent as Peter Parker is, like, in the final battle when his, like, mask's torn off.
But he's still kind of like
Spider-Man at that point.
Spider-Man.
Yeah. It's just, he's like, oh my god, you're Norman.
Peter's just bad in this movie.
He is really bad.
It's so
But, like,
bad.
he's also bad in Spider-Man 3 as a character. But, like, that film is also trash in general.
We don't talk about no.
But we will talk about it when we get to it.
No.
But,
no, we won't.
But, I mean, I want to know what he's like in Spider-Man 2, because I hope it's not, like, as bad as this.
We'll see.
Because I really liked that film, you know?
The video game slaps, though.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2.
I haven't played the video games.
You haven't played the Spider-Man 2 video game?
No.
We're going to be doing that
Dude,
now.
I have a Wii.
That's it was on the GameCube and the PS2. You didn't
I
have either of those?
never owned a GameCube or a PS2.
That game is fire. I should download it and we should play it.
We could do that.
That game.
But I didn't beat the tutorial for, like, what was it? Last game? Spider-Man?
Spider-Man on PS4?
Yeah.
This game's not that hard though.
I mean, we'll see. Okay.
And it has all the original actors in it too, I think.
Yeah.
Doing the voices.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good game.
Okay. Alright, so the last thing, or I guess, is there a favorite scene that you have in this film?
Well, the two scenes that stick out to me the most were one I already mentioned, which was Norman talking to himself when it cuts to the mask.
Yeah.
And then the other one that stands out to me is when they're at the end when they're fighting, and it's just there's no music or anything at all.
Dude, I'm literally at those same 2 points.
Yeah, those are the only 2 moments where I was like, okay, that's a good scene.
Yeah, like
those 2 moments definitely were the most standout moments for me.
I guess a third scene as well is when Norman first gets his powers, like.
What, like when he's in the gas chamber?
Yeah, when he's in the gas chamber and he actually, like, shifts. And he's like, and he says, like, go back to formula or something like that. And so you kind of, like, instantly see that shift in his, like, mindset to being, like, someone that's actually insane.
Yeah.
So I'd say that that's, like, a really good scene as well. But, like, definitely those two,
the
other
two
that you mentioned,
are,
like, those are definitely the best scenes. And it's 99% because of Norman Osborn.
Yes.
Right? But, like, definitely...
The second one, I think,
the second one is the choicing of the direction.
Yeah, that one, that more so
like,
than just Norman.
They bring it back from being, like, a huge action set piece, where it's, like, Spider-Man with the stakes of, like, the earlier, like, climax and everything. Yeah. And it's just 2 guys, like, duking it out at that point.
No music, no anything.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
was good.
Like
that was a good decision.
That was a really good decision because it's very noticeable too. Because it was like I think right before that it was in a song. Yeah. But, like as soon as they crash into the graveyard, it's like all the music cuts out and it's just 2 people like trying to kill the other person basically, and like trying not to die. And, like, all the explosions and everything, like, makes everything so much more, like, noticeable, which is, like, very nice. Yeah. Which I don't think I've seen in any of the MCU films or, like, anything else.
The MCU pretty much has music going all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
And the music's not very forgettable, too, in the MCU.
Yeah. The only thing, like, maybe there's a moment in, like, one of the Batman films, like, the old ones, Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe there's something like that, but nothing that I remember. No. You know? But, like, this one's very, like, noticeable as to how that happens.
Definitely.
So, yeah, I pretty much agree with you with, like, those 2 scenes being the best.
I think those are the best scenes.
And, like, I definitely appreciate the scene with Norman by himself a lot more now. Because, like, when the movie first came out, we were, like, very, very young.
Yeah, what was this, like, 2002?
Yeah, something like that. So we were, like, 3, 4, something like that. Like, depending on whenever we watched it initially. Because I think I watched it initially on like VCR.
Yeah.
So I don't even think I watched it in the film the first time.
I don't think I seen it in theaters either. But obviously, I don't remember.
Yeah, but I wouldn't remember even if I did. Yeah, so like just the levels to it, because it's like he has a multiple personality disorder, and like seeing that whole interaction, it's so much more interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
Watching it now, so like it's really like clear to see like that there was that much effort put into this film. At least for Norman's character. Everything else is just a cringe fest. But like Norman's character is just amazing. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's also like pretty much my final statement. Like Norman Norman
steals the show.
Yeah, he makes this movie what it is.
Like, the rest of it's just cringy.
Yeah. Like I liked Tobey Maguire when I watched him initially, but it's like I just gotta see what he's like in the next film.
Yeah.
Like, I have to see Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 3 will not be, like, at all a reflection of what this character was, because it was already trash when it first came out. Mm-hmm. So, like, I think Spider-Man 2 is really gonna tell us if, like, this entire series, like, Tobey Maguire just doesn't hold up at all, or if it's just, like, he really came into his own in that film. Because, like, Spider-Man 2 is the film that I remember the most.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's definitely, like, something to look forward to see, like, how we view that film when we watch it again. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for that. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty much in agreement with you.
Yeah.
Norman steals the show. The rest of it's kind of cringy.
Yeah.
And we'll just see how the other ones hold up, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but definitely hasn't aged well, this one.
Yeah.
For the most part.
But I definitely recommend watching it just, like, for the laughs. And, like, for the scenes with Norman.
Yes.
Because, like, he is a good actor. And, like, his scenes really work. Mm-hmm. So I would recommend still watching it. You get a few laughs, and you just get to I feel like you get to appreciate.
You got to appreciate how far superhero movies have come too.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, definitely. Because like,
it's definitely simpler than like the movies the superhero movies now.
Yeah, exactly. Because that fit the mold from like 20 years ago too, where it's like the hero, like the protagonist. There's always a love interest, but it's like that.
It's pretty basic in what it does. But
yeah, exactly. But it works. It was a good movie when we were young. Yeah. All right, that's all we have to say for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let us know if you guys agree, disagree, things like that in the comments. And definitely check out
my channel.
His channel, which I guess I'll link in the description.
Just link it. That's fine.
Whenever I put this video out. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time. Bye.
All right.